Advocate Enru Chauke took a decision to abandon the prosecution against both Kodwa and Mackay. Now, the reasoning behind this decision to abandon the prosecution is premised on the grounds that militated the successful representations that were lodged by both accused to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions. Now, in response to their representations, the DPP then called the investigating officer to consult with them. This is after going through the contents of the docket and satisfying himself about what he has evaluated or assessed in the docket. Thereafter, he then requested reports from the regional head of the Specialized Commercial Crime Unit as well as the report of the prosecutor, and together with a team of deputies in his office, they then came to this conclusion, and the deputies as well supported the decision that has been taken by the DPP, that indeed there are now circumstances that changes the prospects of a successful prosecution, and therefore it would be malicious for us as the prosecution to continue with the prosecution when we now have circumstances that have changed the trajectory of this case.
Ms. Njulungana, can you just elaborate on those circumstances if you are able to do that? Zoleka Kodwa, by the way, from the SABC.
Well, all that we can say as the NPA is that the DPP exercised his discretion as per mandate and his constitutional obligation. And in deciding in this matter, he had to ensure that there is fairness, that there is transparency, and as well as the fact that the decision that he takes must be in the interest of justice, and also take into consideration the interest of society as well as the interest of the accused before court. So we are not in a position to share the details contained in their representations as well as the factors that informed the DPP's decision. You'll understand that in the nature of work that we are doing, any person that feels dissatisfied with the decision of the DPP may still take this matter on review, especially those who have a legitimate interest in this case. For an example, maybe the investigating officer or the complainant may ask or may approach the Office of the National Director of Public Prosecution to review the decision of the DPP. So for that reason, as the NPA, we cannot divulge reasons that inform the DPP's decision, nor share any factors of evidential material that was contained in the docket.
This has been the Alpha Ramushwana here from Eyewitness News. What does this say about the NPA? I mean, you have been trying to prove a point to deal with corruption, be it state capture-related corruption or just point-blank corruption. What does this say about your failure to prosecute these politicians that are accused of serious crimes?
Prosecutorial decisions are based on facts, and we don't look at the individuals that are implicated in the matters, but we are rather informed by the facts contained in the docket as well as all other evidential material that we have at our disposal as the NPA. And yes, as the NPA, we have an obligation as per the Constitution to ensure that we prosecute when there are allegations with prospects of a successful prosecution, allegations that we are in a position to prove in court. Then as the NPA, we will not hesitate to bring such people before court and ensure that they face accountability. However, as much as we also have a role to play in changing society and also in ensuring that society has faith in the work of the criminal justice system. But however, all our decisions are not necessarily meant to fulfill the wishes of the public, but rather fulfill what the interest of justice dictates.